Monroe County Administrator Roman Gastesi gives an update on Hurricane Irma's impact from the upper Florida Keys. Monroe County Administrator Roman Gastesi gives an update on Hurricane Irma's impact from the upper Florida Keys. Monroe County Administrator Roman Gastesi gives an update on Hurricane Irma's impact from the upper Florida Keys. Hurricane Irma is battering Key West in Florida. Watch live webcam as residents suffered the full brunt of potentially the strongest storm that has ever hit the region. Hurricane Irma threatens to destroy Floridian infrastructure. Catastrophic. Hurricane Irma batters Florida and GT. Left much of the Florida Keys in ruins. Hurricane Irma has arrived in South Florida, while the Category 4 storm made landfall in the Florida Keys Sunday morning. Parts of Miami-Dade County are witnessing. Hurricane Irma has hit the Florida Keys as a Category 4 storm according to the National Hurricane Center. Extreme winds and life-threatening storm surges are. Hurricane Irma's strong winds and outer rain bands hit the Florida Keys on Saturday as the Category 3 storm pushed toward the state amid dire warnings. Hurricane Irma, which has strengthened again to Category 4, is bearing down on the Florida Keys, bringing damaging winds and heavy rain and leaving at least one. Hurricane Irma regained Category 5. Irma is expected to be near the Florida Keys and south, said people from Alabama to North Carolina should watch. Hurricane Irma slams Key West, Florida Keys. Everything is underwater. I mean everything. Authorities and tourism officials worry Irma will devastate the. As Irma carved up the Caribbean, it moved westward threatening to obliterate the Florida Keys, a string of tropical islands in the Florida straits that. Hurricane Irma devastates the Florida Keys. The sun returned Monday, revealing the devastation left by Irma. You can watch their remarks in the player above. A still powerful Irma was marching up Florida's Gulf Coast after making landfall as a Category 4 storm, breaking the Keys with 130 mph winds and torrential rain. Hurricane Irma bore down on southern Florida on Sunday with 10 winds, flooding Miami streets and knocking out power to more than 3 million homes and businesses. Irma batters Florida, heads north. Aerial view of part of the Florida Keys after Hurricane Irma. Watch CBS News anytime. Residents in the Florida Keys have been ordered to leave their homes as Hurricane Irma could slam into the Sunshine State within. Hurricane Irma batters Anguilla. Hurricane Irma batters Key West, Florida Keys. By using the surface and related content, you agree to the use of cookies for analytics, personalized content and ads. Hurricane Irma batters the Caribbean and Florida. Of the eye wall of Irma as it crosses the Florida Keys on. Of Hurricane Irma in Tampa, Florida. The storm lashed the Florida Keys and its businesses lose power as Hurricane Irma batters Florida. Hurricane Irma gave Florida coast. Hurricane Irma made landfall in the Florida Keys early Sunday and continued to spin north, hugging the state's west coast in the first of what's expected. Hurricane Irma batters Florida. Irma struck Florida Keys as it barreled towards the state's west coast where millions of people have evacuated, turning. Watch. Hurricane Irma batters St. Martin. Authorities in the Florida Keys ordered a mandatory evacuation of visitors to start at sunrise today. Watch. Hurricane Irma batters Florida Keys by ABC News. Watch. Hurricane Irma brings devastation to the Florida Keys by ABC News. Hurricane Irma slams Turks and Caicos on path to Florida. Photo. Boats block the overseas highway in the central part of the Florida Keys as Hurricane Irma passes. You can watch Hurricane Irma in Florida on these 14 live webcams. Wind gusts near hurricane force began to batter the Florida Keys late on Saturday. Miami minus Hurricane Irma marched relentlessly up Florida's Gulf Coast Sunday after slamming through the Florida Keys. As the meteorological behemoths, The 640-kilometer-wide storm blew ashore Sunday morning in the mostly cleared-out Florida Keys as a Category 4 hurricane. Watch. Hurricane Irma batters. Now Irma batters Florida. Damage appeared to be severe in the Florida Keys, where Irma first came ashore in the state as a Category 4 hurricane with sustained Category 2 Irma batters Florida. Hurricane warning affects at least 36. Hurricane Irma first made landfall in the Florida Keys on Sunday morning,